Hey, how's it going? I'm back. I'm Kim with Kimberly's Vintage Treasures. Tonight is Reba Rose Live at 5. I had to go back out and come back on to make sure I was cross-posted, which I was, but I was having a little bit of issue. Why not? You know, let's see. And I want to come up on her page. Well, maybe it'll happen in a minute. I don't know. Maybe it just hasn't caught up. Oh, there it is now. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to try and shut these a little bit. Well, I'm not going to try. I'm going to a little bit, as much as I can. That's probably as best I can get, but hopefully it's not so bright in your faces. Anyway, thank you for being here with me. I am going to work on this bottle, and I'll put the camera back just a little so that you guys can see. So it makes it hard for me to read comments. Let's see, tilt it down. Okay. Hopefully everybody can see. And I'm going to wipe this bottle off again since I've touched it a bunch. And grab some paper towels. You can tell I'm all ready for this. Yeah. Whoops, come back here. This chair is always trying to like kick me out. All right. Use half of that. Put some alcohol wipe on here and wipe this down again. So I was trying to decide what to do today, and I was thinking this bottle. I like these little bottles from Hobby Lobby or Hobby Rob Me, because when I go in there, I can never leave with just a little bit of stuff. I have to get a lot, you know. Okay, that over here. Things might fall. Oh, brother. Okay, what's happening here? There we go. Okay, and I also want to get this sticker off. Well, that didn't take much. I didn't even have to get the heating tool out for that. So I'm going to use this this little paper, this Reba Rose print, and I went ahead earlier and cut this down to size, peeled it down, I guess. And it is it's a Reba Rose Creations, and it is 0196 Fairy with Fairy Spirits, and there was two. So let me grab the other one to show you. This is my Reba book. Gonna put it back here. Yeah, right here. So this is the other. Isn't she pretty? And I wanted to use this one, but I didn't want to lose the mushroom. So this one, basically, I lost her feet. That's okay. We're gonna make it look good. I'm gonna try anyway. I'm gonna give it my best shot. How's that? So again, thank you for being here with me. And if you see the red live button in the upper left corner, still live, still working on this. If you don't, please put #replay, and then I can go back and say thank you and follow up with any questions you might have, or whatever you need, whatever I can do. This one here. Okay, so I want to try something. I haven't tried this before. I've tried other things just on these bottles. I just have not tried this. Has anybody, to make texture on their bottle, have they used a fabric softener? Anyone? Let me know, because that's what I'm going to try tonight. So it could be a flop or not, but one side of it, I'm going to put this down and then I'll paint it, and then the other side, I'm going to put this on. Usually I like to do reverse decoupage, but not tonight. So it's going to have this on. Isn't it cute? I just think it's really sweet. Really sweet. Okay, so maybe I'll scoot this over. So if I mess it up, I have another bottle, and I won't keep you all night, but I'll be working on it. I'm going to use this matte finished Mod Podge, and it's an everything. Yeah. Okay. And I bought some new brushes. Hee. I think I want to use this one for paint, and this one I'll use for the podge. So tell me if if anybody has done this before with dryer sheets. Ooh, I like that edge on there, like that. So maybe I can do that with the rest of it. Who knows how to look underneath the podge? I don't know. I'm going to decoupage it on there. If anything, it might make it smell better. Okay. And I didn't coat it with Bonding Boss. Should I do that? I'm just going for this. I'm going for this, guys. Just going for it. And I'm going to put them in no particular order. Just going to go for it. See what it does, and see if it, I don't know. I've heard about this, but I've never done it. So that's what this is. Just for texture. Bring this over here closer. I'm a lefty. That'll make nice texture on there. Okay. I don't think the straight edge matters or not. I don't know. I'm getting rid of it. So has everybody had a good day? Because today was a good day for a good day. I had a good day today. I was busy a lot during the day today. Doing stuff around here in the house. I'm kind of a homebody. I like to be home. Let's see. Wait, I put my podge here. I think it's gonna work out okay. I mean, I like trying new things, and why not jump in with both feet? Make sure all the little fibers are down. It's gonna have a different topper on it, but I do save those. I do save those and use them. Maybe I'm using too much podge. I don't know. Just going for it. So here's so far the texture. What do you think? I think that's going to work. Yeah. Let's see, and I will do it. I'm going to do it up around. Yeah, up around the. We have to make sure we get these picked up because the hooligan, she gets a hold of these. She'll shred them into 1,000 pieces. Then I caught her the other day though. My husband, he does this. He likes to do his own laundry. Go figure. But he does. I got a guy that cooks, and he likes to do his own laundry. I don't know how I got so lucky. Anyway, he dropped one. She got a hold of it and went nutty. And I walked in and caught her, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" And I don't scream at her. I just ask her, "What are you doing? What are you gonna do with that?" And she's looking at me with half of it hanging out of her mouth. I'm like, "Oh man, you're just so naughty. What are you gonna do with that thing? Why do you need that? You don't need that." And she runs off with a napkin, or she runs off with a washcloth or something down the hallway. What are you doing with that? Or socks. You can't wear that. It won't fit you. It's too big for your foot. She's a stinker puppy. Not seeing any comments, but that's okay. If there's anybody on here, silent watching is good too. I did that for a long time. If you come on and you're a fellow crafter, come on with your business name so that we can get you shared out. Anybody that isn't following you can give you a follow. No competition, just all about fellowship with my fellow crafters. This is kind of interesting. Glad I'm trying this. Whoops. This podge is a lot thinner than the other podge that I've used, so I'm used to using the fabric podge, doing my, the bags and things. So I gave my bags, a bunch of my bags, to my grandson. He was going to sell them at the market this weekend, and he forgot them in the car. It's like, oh man. That's all right. There's more markets. I would like to do the markets. I just can't. I can't be out in the hot sun, so I don't. And that's why I'm a homebody. I stay in. I stay out of where it can make me sick. Had enough of that for the year. Had enough. I'm all done. Had my quota. Okay, let's see. That's got an air bubble. I have to make that go down. Some little fibers standing up there. Let's see. Hold this up. Yeah, I can come around it just a little bit more. It's gonna go on. Okay. Maybe I should use the thicker stuff. I don't know. We'll find out. But there's a whole new use for fabric softener sheets now. Who'd have thunk it? So I don't do that. Okay. This little piece can go right there. I might have left the water running in the garden. I feel like I hear water running. I'm not sure if it's... Did I turn that off? Hopefully he catches it if I did. I mean, it's been hot, so the plants are extra thirsty, but let go. This is so much fun. This is fun. Okay, I'm going to hold this up and show it to you, and then I need to smooth out some spots. That's what we have so far for texture. What do you think? And I can see air bubbles right there, so those have to go. Let's see, that is overlapped. It's a straight edge. Man, I don't want a straight edge on there. It doesn't look, I can see it. So if I can see it, you guys would see it, or whoever would see it. feel like, you know, my fingers are glued together. Okay, go with that. What do you think? What does anybody think so far? Yell through the phone. Okay. Let me put around the neck. Of course, you do need some podge on there for that. I feel like I'm doing paper mache. I am not very good at doing the rustic stuff. I love it and I watch a lot. I watch a lot of the crafters do the rustic and try as hard as I might. I'm terrible at it. Just terrible. I guess more practice. More practice at my craft. Okay. Air bubbles. Oh, it needs a little down at the bottom. Okay. Here's a little piece. Maybe. Okay, let's see. Did I miss any spots? Right here. Missed a little spot there. I'm gonna flatten that down though. Flatten, flatten, flatten. A little soaked. Okay. Well, I can definitely say the bottle smells good right now. That's I can report that to you guys. If you want it to smell good without using, I mean, you know, it's a fabric softener, so fabric softener sheet. Clarify that. Oh, I guess I need one over here too. So I'm just pulling off straight edges so it doesn't look, um, I don't know, so it just looks, it doesn't look straight. It looks more, I want it, I don't know what I want it, but I just don't want it straight. How's that? Sometimes the words in my brain get stuck. I'm just going to refer to that as a senior moment. Whoa, come back here. You just get right back on there right now. Apparently there wasn't enough podge. We'll hold these fibers down. And I think when I paint it too, that'll help hold the fibers down. All right. Persnickety. Maybe come over a little bit with it. I don't know. It doesn't have to be exactly perfect. It just has to be right. I'm all about it. Doesn't have things don't have to be exactly perfect to me. Otherwise, um, I'd be getting these from a from an off the off a machine. Okay, maybe one little more piece, and that's it. We're done. We're gonna start blowing this thing dry here. I don't know. I guess I could have just used Charmin on this, but you know, we've got we have fabric softener sheets. Okay, toss these pieces now. Take off my hands. And okay, so you saw that. You saw the texture. And you can see it pretty good. All right, grab. Oh, I moved it. It's over here. Oh, it needs a little bit more podge on it. Excuse me. My husband and I just had spaghetti. His homemade spaghetti. The grandson came over and made spaghetti with him this weekend. It was cute. The two of them. Of course, I left to go see my sister. My sister has dementia, so I go hang out with her whenever I can. She's 81. She's a sweetheart. My last sister, I've lost most of my siblings. I'm the youngest. So I'm going to use a Riva Rose print, and of course I put it away. Hold on here. Yeah. It's this one. Isn't that cute? Love it. So that is number, I'm drying this. I'll multitask. It is number 0196. The fairy, hold on. The fairy spirits. And there's another one that goes with it. I'm just using the one. So she was like a 5x7 that I tore down. This to dry. Sorry, my nose is running. Try to do that off camera. Lots of texture. So it's starting to dry. So I probably tore up, I think it was 2 dryer sheets. And they were used dryer sheets. It's starting to dry. You can see it where it's drying. I cannot see any comments, so if there's anybody commenting, I apologize. I'm not seeing them. It could be my Facebook. It could be, I don't know. I'm not having any comments. So I'll just, if I'm not answering, it's because I'm not seeing anything. It might need a heavier. So maybe I'll let that dry for a minute, and I'll paint while it's drying. I can put white on the front and dry that at the same time. That's vanilla. Where's your little feet? Oh, my craft room is such a mess right now. going to use some chalk paint. Come on. Okay. If you can't get it open, you see. Wow. And the fan. And the fan. It was a good idea to move buttons. I don't want to get your toes. Making a mess. I'm just making it. Well, who cares? It's crafting, man. Calls for a mess. This is going to be really cool when it's done, I think. So I want to get down a layer of white paint behind the print so that so you don't see through it. It makes it brighter. So that's what that's about. I'm going to start with that. Let's set this over here because I'll use it again. It's not a pretty top layer either. It's just a, layer. And chalk paint dries really quick. Multitask. So I tried to do a few things prior to coming on so that I wouldn't be out here late, because people on the East Coast and the Midwest are different time frames, and you don't want to stay up all night on a work night. I am a late night person, or kind of a night owl, I guess, sometimes. All this is laying down really nicely. There's a few spots where it's raised up. I guess I could go over it again. It's drying really well. Okay. Let's see. I have this. No, it's still damp back there. I have to heat it up inside. Everybody's favorite part is running the heat tool. Turn on this light, which I forgot to do. Sorry about that. There we go. Whoops. Don't need the cord in there. Might be a little bit better. Who's done this with the bottom? Anyone? Use the fabric softener sheet to put on your bottom. Yeah, I'm going to have to put another little bit for some parts to be raised up. That's not dry yet. Okay, I'm going to do another little coat of this. Time to get some new paint, some new chalk, the white. Okay, that'll be good enough for that. And I think I'm going to try, there's a couple spots where to lift at. Right there. Whoops. Jeez. Get it on there. Just trying to get that soaked in and get it laid down there. Okay. Where else? There we go. A couple more little spots. I think I have a really cute topper that will go with this. Just kind of getting those pressed down. That'll work. That'll work. Okay. Save this. No. Use a different one. Okay. Dry it again. So I have the top paint on the front. For this. And the dryer sheets. Use dryer sheets on the back. Dry quickly. This is not the fun part. We want to get on to the fun part. Make sure that's dry so that if I put paint on it, okay. All right, I'm going to do, let's see, how did I have that earlier? I had it this way. I kind of tilted her to the side because she's on a branch. I was trying to fit as much in here as I possibly could. And I, okay, go this way. Yes, I do need that. This again. No, this way. And down. Down, down. There we go. I kind of have her leaning back on her. Let's see. There we go. Hello, everybody. How are ya? Thanks for joining me tonight on Viva Rose Live at 5. Today was kind of a busy day. How about you guys? Anybody? Lots to do. Okay, spots here. That laid down pretty well. Here on the edges. Oops. Well, that won't hurt anything. Let's just get that edge down. It's okay if it has that texture on it. Spilling it everywhere. I might as well spill it inside the bottle or the jar. There you go. Okay. Just a second here and I'll show you. Get that all down. Yes. So here is the print. And it will dry here in just a sec. A few spots that raised up just a little. It is lifted a little bit with the texture, but that's okay. I think I want this one. But I want it, there we go. I see it shifted a couple of these. It's not a little bit dry. That's all right. Okay. Pink. I have okay, let's see. Just bought my other light on. It's gonna, no, this is too green. Let's see. Yeah, that's lighter. I'm gonna make it like a light blue. Well, there's pink in there. We'll start with that. We'll try that. And come back in with some of the blue. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a whirl. And it needs rose. I still am not seeing comments, so sorry. I had to go back out and come back in because it went off for a minute and it didn't cross post, so that's all right. I don't know if I want that black in there. The brown. Okay. I wonder if I should try this pouncer. It's smaller. I'm gonna try. Let's see. Make it light. So I was just kind of smashing the paint up into my brush and then dabbing, dab, 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 dab. Cream color, I guess. The creamy color on there. You can see, just starting with this light color. Maybe I can bring this over a bit. That was good. Let's see, move this over. It's here. Don't need that. Obviously don't need that. This room is just overflowing with stuff. And I'm like overwhelmed with it. There we go. I kind of like the pink, but it's soft. I don't know, let's see. Do I like that alone? I want more. This one is more blush pink. That would help. I think so. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I just have my brush soaking wet, but I don't know. We'll just call this the first layer. How's that? I don't care if it needs to be different everywhere. Yep. It's got texture. It's definitely got texture. It needs more color. What do I want to put in there? That one is, oh, no wonder, it's conch shell. Just gonna get out all the colors. Why not? Okay. A little bit of this over here. Little dab will do. It needed definition. Something. It is still pretty bright. That's okay. And I'll be fixed. It's just paint. It is just paint. No comments. No comments yet. That's all right. Who's going to be on Craft Around the Clock tomorrow? Or, Wednesday. I'll be on at 1:45, and that is to help the Peck family. There's lots of presenters that very, very skilled, amazing people on there that are going to use their talent and their time to help this family, Esmeralda and her kids, who lost her husband and the father of the kids, and really sweet family. Really sweet family. So Craft Around the Clock tomorrow. Come on there, and if you're a crafter and you want to support, or if you're just somebody who likes to watch, then come on and support too. There'll be a live auction at the end to auction off something, whatever the crafter is making for the family. The proceeds go to the family. Okay. And the crafters pay for the shipping of each item, their item that's purchased. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit of brown. Sorry about looking at the back of my head. My hair's, funky tonight. It's funky hair. Oh, there it is. There it is. Let's see what happens with this. Ugh, I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe I'll just use a little brush. Just one of my little cruddy brushes. I have lots of little cruddy brushes. Throw them away. I should. Let's see. Is that helping? That is a cruddy brush. That needs to go. Okay. Well, now choosing another. Because there's so many. Another one. Yeah. Kind of dirties it up just a little to match the. It's better with the paper, I think. Not so pink. I think. Yeah. It needs to have different colors in there. Okay. Try this too. Ah, heck, why not? Since we're throwing everything in there. It's okay. It's just paint, because if we don't like it, we just paint over it. Tomorrow. After it's sealed. That brown kind of looks like, I don't know, baby poo. But it's doing the job. Huh. I don't really care for it. There we go. There we go. Now don't be covering up the bird. See that? Just give it just a little bit of, so it's not all just pink. This back. Soak this up with some of this pink that's on the. Yeah, that's better. I usually do, I'll do the front and the back, and tonight I just thought, well, I'll do the front and add, just have this texture, this crazy texture, tell its own story. I don't know. The jury's still out on this texture thing. I'm not sure. The color's getting better though, because and it's getting darker. So sorry, looking out the back there. And I want to just kind of go over this a little. There's lots of blue right there. It's not going to work. All that. Well, a little bit, but not overwhelming amount. And here. My texture is coming off over on this side. So that's I'm gonna have to dry that and fix it. But so far, I have a very textured bottle. I feel like there should be the tree of life back on here, and these, there's a roots or something. I don't know. I didn't seal my paper. Yes, I did. Yep, I did. So I can wipe. Oh, I can wipe that off a little bit. Nice. Without ruining my paper. There we go. That makes me happy. I don't hate it, but then I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes I have to come back at things in the morning too and look at them, look at them again. I don't know. Let's see. I want a different brush. And my nose. Sorry. Hair's falling out of its folder. It just seems too, the pink looks too, I don't know. There we go. Maybe that's what I needed to do. Not have so much brown in there. That's better, I guess. Brightens it up a little. I haven't done a bottle this way before, so this is kind of new for me. With using a dryer sheet for texture. But I did see, I saw that somewhere and thought, I gotta try that. So I've been collecting them for a while. They're all just in a baggie sitting in my drawer. And tonight was like, well, I'm gonna try it. I have the bottle, why not? Okay. Maybe it's the pink I don't care for. Anybody else? Hey, Lisa. So I started this bottle with Reva's print, and I used dryer sheets as a texture on there, with Mod Podge. And So this is the texture. I'm just not in love with the pink. So maybe I've just painted a different color altogether and get away from the pink. Maybe that's what's bugging me about it. But yours is the first comment I've seen come up. All the rest of them are a no-go. I can use that. I can use that. Dry brush over it. That's a thought. It's the pink. I think that's what it is. Yeah. It's a whole lot of drying. Have you ever used a fabric sheet for texture? I can't remember where I saw that, but I saw it somewhere and thought, well, what's the worst that could happen? I could have a Goodwill bottle. Somebody can have a Goodwill bottle. Nope. I don't know. I may pivot. This might not end up how I want it, and I might just paint over the whole thing. I was thinking blue, but you know, that would just... Yeah, the pink just looks dirty. Looks like dirty pink. A little bit of mud in there. How's Ruger tonight? Oh, and Libby. How's Libby doing? Little Miss Lib. Yeah, it looks like a dirty pink bottle. No matter which light I put it in. I don't even... Ooh, don't break it. Yeah, the pink is not doing it for me. She's more of a peach color. You may do a live tomorrow. Oh, good. I'd love to see that. Do I have peach? Let's see. I did. I think I'm out. Yep. The peachy color I had is gone. I'm telling you, this chair, it's always trying to toss me out of it. Okay. I'm going to try something. I'm just going to go with it. Go for it. Okay, I like the blue better. do the pink, the dirty pink. It's just not, it doesn't look pretty with this because this had, it's like an old world feel and I don't know. Oh well. I'm having one of those days, you know. It's all right. It's been actually a good day. Talked to my sister. She was in a really good mood. So that's good. Gave the neighbor a ride. She was in a good mood. All is well. Nothing. No worries. I don't know that I'm a fan of this this heavy texture on maybe a bigger bottle. I think it's pretty heavy. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I haven't done it before, so. My sister, we have this joke. She'll say, and it's every day, every day. You know, I'm starting to get that. I'm starting to get that old timers. I can't remember things. And I'll say, yeah, me too. So I'll remember for you so that you can remember for me. And then if anybody asks, I'll just say, I got to call my sister because I can't remember. And she just laughs. And then she'll say again, I'm starting not to be able to remember. It's okay. We'll get through it. Bless her heart. Bless her little heart. She's the oldest sister. The oldest of the sisters. She still remembers quite a bit, though. That's good. She remembers the good stuff. Yeah, it's throwing me off with the texture. Yep. Yeah, it is. But I know tomorrow if I get up and I look at this, I come down here to look at this and go, I'll be glad that I got rid of the pink. This brush, is it this brush or is it, this better not be one of the new ones I just bought. It's a, I guess if you need it for a heavy texture, it's good. And I tore them up in pieces instead of, you know, so there wasn't a lot of straight edges, but that's all right. See, I think I like the dark better. It's not working out like it did in my head. That's okay. You don't know till you try? Yeah, you're right. You don't know till you try. That's exactly it. And maybe after I get this done and it's dried and, you know, I look at it a different, you know, after the pink is gone or whatever, however I end up doing this, um, it'll talk to me more. I guess I need some more of this blue paint. When I went in Hobby Lobby the other day, they had changed everything around. They were doing another floor move. I was like, oh boy, you lucky people. Ugh. They just moved all that Christmas stuff. Just, I don't know, a couple months ago. They were moving it all back. All those rows. Ah. She had her little planogram out. The lady, she was just going to town. I said, man, you're doing a fabulous job. It looks fabulous in here. And she's thank you. I'm like, you're working really hard. But it looks good. You get your everything set, and then they come in with another planogram. Here, we need this done by tomorrow. Who's staying overnight to help? I'm going to pull an all-nighter. A clopen. Open, close. A clopen. Okay, that is blue. I'm going to do gold around the top here, so I know that. Maybe that would be better. I don't know. What do you think of the blue? You hate when they move stuff? Yeah. Yeah, they moved all the shelves around. And they quit carrying the B7000. I don't know why. It wasn't. They sold it really well. But yeah. It does make the picture stand out more. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. I kind of sat her a little bit sideways on purpose. Whew, the sneeze. Excuse me. It didn't take me long to get down the freeway today. About 15 minutes. I was lucky. Lucky, because where I was going, it It could take a while. Oh, thank you. Okay. It's got a couple spots I need to touch up. I see a wet spot there. Yeah, that texture is pretty heavy. Maybe for this size bottle, I don't know. Or maybe that print, maybe it needs to be a taller, I don't know. Get this off my hands. There's little spots right there. So what would I dry brush it with? What color? If I was going to do that. Run out of paint. Let's see. I was all excited about this texture thing. Now I'm not so sure. Trying to dab in all the little spots where I see the color coming through, the pink. Okay, I'm going to grab a couple of lids. What else do I have I can use on there? It's literally like a maze to get in. Lots of choices. Lots and lots. Not that one. No. This. I have this. That's too small. This is not the right design for that or color. I have this one. Let's see. This would have to sit up. I'd have to use a cork. Wrong color. It's not the right color. And this one is pretty. This has an embossed pattern on it. I'd have to sit up higher. Or there's that. But I do want to outline. I'm going to outline this with, maybe I'll use gold. I'll go around that with gold. And I have some of the silk, what do they call it? The really soft, it's a soft silk ribbon. Sari silk. That's what I have. I have some sari silk I can use. That would be pretty around there. Or I have Let me just pick up the blue thing and wipe my fingers and make them blue again. I have some of these things. This is too big, but I can make it smaller. It has blue beads. Make it smaller, not hang down so far. This comes with extra stuff on here. Let it go. Okay, I'm just playing right here. So, this is probably too big, but I could take things apart, or where'd it go? Seriously, when you cannot maneuver around your own, God, it's like a. Be careful, I might try to break something in here. No broken bones, though. This is no broken bone year. There'll be no more visits to the ER, hospital visits, or anything else. I love all you nurses out there, but I don't want to visit you. I have this whole box of jewelry that Tina gave me of, mismatched pieces of this and that and the other thing. So, but this one seems to be by far the funnest. It would have to, this is too big. So this would be fun. Well, not that, okay? Just work with me here. Not there. That's not going to work. That's all too big. Too big. Well, I'm going to get some gold out and wing ding it around here and figure out this topper. And I know I have the sari silk to go around here. That's what I'm going to do. So, this is that liquid gold that Tim got for me. It's called Super Shining Liquid Gilding. Shake well. It has little, you hear it? Little beads in there to shake it up with. I think I want to use this on here somehow. Oh, yeah. I better dry it before I do anything. Dry it some more. Dry that thing some more. Get that out of here. So shake well. It's from Kamenskaya. Kamenskaya. It's like ramen only with a K. Dry brush over it with the gold. I know I need to put some sealer on it. Yeah. Kamenskaya. Should have kind of it's kind of old world. Every time I do one of these pictures, I want to order it again so I can do another of on something else. And I can see where it's still a little wet. I'm really impatient about the drying part. You do that? Yeah. I just want to put the fun sealer over it. The fun stuff. Next time I should do some molds and use those instead of the instead of the crazy texture. Nope, still wet right here. Well, hi Mary, how are you? First time. You're watching from Kansas City? Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Yeah, I use the texture on the bottle. I use fabric dryer sheets, used ones. I'd seen somebody do it, talking about it or something. I don't know. I've had them for a while. I thought, oh, I'm going to try that. It might have been too heavy of a texture. I don't know. It's throwing me off a little. Thought, oh, well. You know, if it doesn't turn out perfect, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. I'm going to get over it. Are you in Kansas City, Kansas, or Kansas City, Missouri? Okay. I do have to put a sealer over it before I do anything. Yeah, use some more heat. Can't get the sealer open. I sealed it shut. Got it. I win. All right. A soft brush. Okay. It's dry. And this sealer dries really quick, so that's good. No puddles though. No puddles. I had sealed over this with the Mod Podge, but I hadn't put the sealer over this part, so I'm just going over all of it. Because, why not? I mean, why not? Okay. It's getting late. Get off here. So you guys can go to bed, people. A lot of brushes to clean. More pod or more drying. So tomorrow at 1:45, I'll be on Craft Around the Clock for the Peck family, for Esmeralda and her kids. So we can bring some, I don't know, some relief to them. Her and her kids, bless their hearts. I'm so sorry that they are going through such a heart-wrenching life event. Just heart-wrenching. Young people. They're young people. Okay. This is dry. Pretty much. Anyway, so Craft Around the Clock starts, I'm not sure what time it starts. I'm thinking in the morning. And I do not know who is on first. But I will know tomorrow when I get up. And I'll be posting. We have 45 minutes to complete our project, and then at the 40-hour mark, start a live auction for our project. So if anyone that's watching can be there tomorrow to support that, that'd be fabulous. Share it out to support each other. And I did not know the Peck family well. I saw them through some of it, through the past several months, the past year. But I didn't, really know them personally when they were, the crafting thing. I have to heat that up. Story of my life here. But from what I saw their posts, I saw their lives when he was in the hospital. I saw other things, and sweet family, sweet family. And everybody spoke so highly of them. Oh, look at that, right off of there, like butter. It's kind of like the paint goes on like silk. Smooth as silk. Okay. You can just sit that back there. Do I want this one? Yeah, this is kind of the one I use. Do not drip. I don't have steady hands, and that's okay. I don't beat myself up over it anymore. I just announce it. Um, I think he needed a kidney transplant. I'm not altogether certain. I didn't want to ask anybody, but I know that when he was in the hospital, he was having issues with that. That's what they were, when he was in the hospital and she was talking about it. And that was a while ago. But so I think he was tired. He was, uh, yeah. So I'll probably go back over it in spots, like right here. Sweet family, sweet family. She posted a video. It made me cry. Oh, it was them and their like pictures of them when they were young and when they got married and throughout their life and oh, I just felt for them, just felt for her and her family and the kids, the youngsters, young ones. Okay, so I'm going to start with that. Is that getting better? Wait, up here. Okay, so there's a ridge up here, so I don't know how straight I can get that. Oh, I'm going to do up here also. I just want to do it here. I think that ties it in better. Ties the gold in a little bit better. Maybe I should have had her sitting up a little bit more, but there was a method to my madness. It's all madness. I guess I could come down farther on this. Turn it upside down, maybe. Well, hi Penny, how are ya? You just bought a bottle like this from Hobby Lobby? Yeah, good for you. I'm having a fight with my bottle tonight, and so um, I used a fabric softener sheet and Mod Podged it all over the bottle to give it texture, and it's a pretty heavy texture. So I'm not excited about that. And the print I used, the Reba print I used, is this one, and I had pink around it, and then I didn't care for that. So now it's gone blue, and you never know. We could wake up tomorrow with it being completely different. I think I'm gonna stick with this though. I think I've got a theme going. It just doesn't. I gotta trust the process because it just isn't looking like I want it to right now. But that doesn't mean it won't. That doesn't mean it won't. I'm kind of like that though. Sometimes I might get a little stumped and think, and I'll get off of my live and go, nope, I'm gonna add something a little different. Um, and I'm going to have to get some gold on this because I got, why not? Oh, Shelly. Kimberly. My family calls me Shelly. Dry brush. That's too much. I did a little bit on the shoulders and got a little too much. A little bit here and there wouldn't be bad. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, you get the thinkies. You get to looking at it and thinking, I don't know how well I like that, but I might give it a little something tomorrow. I don't know. It needs I need to get the sari silk out and make it a little collar. I do have this, but I think this is too big. It's too big for this little bottle, and it doesn't really go with. Hold on here. Let me turn it without. It doesn't really go with this, but this could easily go on here. I think. I don't know. Maybe with the sari silk. Find my silk. Put the lid on that so I don't spill it. And put this back. Okay. One more hand wipe. So Penny, when are you going to be on Craft Around the Clock? Are you on tomorrow? I'm on at 1:45. Pacific time. Okay, where's my sari silk? Or do I just wrap it with this chair and my hair? Maybe this. Which is, can you see that? It has little blue beads with gold. I don't mind that. And maybe I like it better than the silver. And I have, what did I do with that? Let me dry this off a little bit. That's out of here. Maybe put one. You like it? That's pretty? Oh, good. I put that on. Do you think that's too? And maybe if I have a little bit of the silk around here, I don't know if I have a, or maybe I just keep wrapping this. And leave off maybe a couple dangles. The dingle dangles. I like the dingle dangles. Let's see. The dingly danglies. Okay, I'm starting to like it now. It's starting not to bother me so bad. I was getting kind of irritated with it earlier. It's like, man, what have I done? Let's see if I can get. How about if I do? Let's go down one. Down here to this guy right here. I think I got this chain from Temu or Sheen. I don't know. One of those. I'm just going to kind of. How does that? Maybe also this bird, she needs some stickles on her wings, which are right. Where did I put them? They're right here in front of my face. And probably would bite me if they were teeth. Yeah, here they are right here. Maybe that's what I should do. She's got some pretty little things in her hair. Pretty little flowers. And maybe she needs just a couple little stickles. Let's see. Where is this? That's almost gone, whatever it is. I'm going to be getting onto the Peggy Stickle train, or the Penny Stickle train. I was looking at them today. It's like, I need to just, branch out a little. Let's see. I love the stickles. Okay. And they're beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to use this instead of this one for little flowers. Just making dots on the little. So it should stand out. Just okay, a little in her hair. I mean, I could have put a crown on her, but she's just so petite, and I think it requires. I'm just kind of making little sparkles all over her little fairy dress. And he's He has that beautiful blue, although I don't want these to, let's see. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Hold on here. I think I got, let me spread this out just a little. So if I have, don't put your fingers in it. Don't do it. So if I have this one hanging down, which I am scared to have it hanging down right this second, and put this on, what do you think? I'm gonna say, I think it starts maybe 9. Not sure. There's also, I don't know if this one goes yet, but no, that's a no. I mean, it goes with these beads, but it doesn't go with. Okay. This looks much better, doesn't it? Yeah. I'm so much more comfortable with this. I don't want to let this bead go because I don't want to get into the stickle. So I'm going to put it back here. And I'll tack this, the beading down tomorrow after the stickles dry. So that was, there is so much, if I leave paper on the floor, you know that little hooligan's going to get a hold of it. She's going to run like she had my roll of paper towels and shred it everywhere. I'll never forget that. Monster. Even Tim laughed after he got over the shock. Okay. Let's see. It's called. Sorry, you guys. I put the paper away because there was this one too. So this is Reba's. It was A4, and this was 0196 Fairy with Fairy Spirits. This is the other one to the collection. Isn't she pretty? I wanted to do this one, but I didn't want to cut off the mushroom. So I chose this one, and I kind of have her sitting back at an angle, and I still cut her feet off. So, but that's okay. I like her. I think she turned out pretty. So, thank you for joining me tonight for Reba Rose Creations. She's a beautiful lady. She creates beautiful, beautiful artwork, and it is an ultimate pleasure to be an affiliate or an ambassador for Reba. It's a highlight for me. And I appreciate every one of you that's here with me and that shows up to support me through this. And if there are any affiliates out there that are not on here, or if you're watching and you want to come on your business page, go right ahead. I will be happy to share you out, like and follow, all of that. So thank you again, and hopefully I will see a lot of you tomorrow on the Craft Around the Clock in honor of the Peck family, Esmeralda and her kids. So, and I will also be back on Friday at 4 o'clock for Kimberly's Vintage Treasures, and you can see what I'm up to there. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow, 1:45 Pacific Standard Time.